Good day, everyone. Good morning. We're continuing in the Halachot of Yom Kippur. That's what we're up to. So there's a Seuda Mafseket before the fast. Now the Seuda Mafseket here is different than Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av, of course, it's a day of mourning, and after you finish the Seuda Mafseket, then you're done, and there's certain rules as to what you're supposed to eat, etc. Here the Seuda Mafseket is just called a Seuda before Yom Kippur. And technically, if you're finished the Seuda, and there's still time before shul, and you're still hungry, you could still eat at that time on Erev Yom Kippur. But it's supposed to be a seuda because it's like the seuda. It's not just supposed to be eating snacks. It's supposed to be a seuda. It should be with the bread. It should be sitting down properly at the table nicely, because it's the seuda of the simcha of Yom Kippur, as we mentioned before, that Yom Kippur is the happiest day of the year, that all of our averot are going to be gone if we do teshuvah. That's a very big if. But we have to do teshuvah, and we can be assured our slate will be erased. And there's a simcha to that, and that's a seuda that's prior the seuda of Yom Kippur. Now there's 5 inuyim, 5 afflictions that we have to do on Yom Kippur. Number 1 is it's assur to eat and drink. Number 2, it's assur to wash ourselves, shower, etc. It's assur number 3 to anoint ourselves with different oils or soaps, etc. Number 4 is marital relations. And number 5 is not being allowed to wear leather shoes. So when it comes to eating and drinking, if a person accidentally took some food, he made a bracha, and then he realized, oh, it's Yom Kippur. So he didn't put it in his mouth yet. So Yom Kippur differs than all the other fasts. And I'm sure I mentioned this through other fasts as well. So so what you do is on Yom Kippur, you don't take a bite of the thing, even though you made a bracha. When a person makes a bracha, you're saying Hashem's name. And it's Hashem's name in vain, which is Assur from the Torah. So on other fasts, which are midarabanan, including Tisha B'Av, so in order not to make Hashem's name in vain, yes, taste from the food on other fasts, including Tisha B'Av. Yom Kippur, it's a deoraita to violate saying Hashem's name in vain. But it's also a deoraita from the Torah not to eat, because it's Yom Kippur. So therefore, you're not allowed to eat, even though you say Baruch Shem Keva Malchuto D'Olam, and you move on. Yeah, also, if you said Baruch Atah Hashem, and then you remember that, then it's Lamdenu Chukecha. That's the best, because then you just said a pasuk in Tehillim that says, but if you already said the full bracha, then you have to say Baruch Shem Keva Malchuto D'Olam. You are allowed, even though you're not allowed to eat and drink, you are allowed to smell besamim on Yom Kippur. It's also a good idea too, because you make the bracha, and on Yom Kippur, we're lacking the 100 brachot, so it's good to say the bracha of besamim throughout the day of Yom Kippur. We mentioned that it's assur to wash ourselves. So here, when we wash our hands in the mornings, it should be until the knuckles. And the minimum you're allowed to wash is you take from that water, wash your eyes out a little bit, and that's the maximum. From that water that you wash your hands, and that's your essence of washing when you wake up in the morning, etc. When you use the restroom as well, you wash till the knuckles. But if a person, let's say he slipped and he fell and he got his arm all muddy, you are allowed to wash that off or you're changing your baby and you got dirty, you are allowed to wash that off even on Yom Kippur. And Birkat Kohanim, because it's a mitzvah, the Kohanim are allowed to wash till their wrist like regular. Okay, so that's that for today. Tomorrow morning is Erev Rosh Hashanah, so there's going to be no shofar during Selichot, because we separate this shofar of minhag and the shofar of obligation. And also remember that after Tefillah tomorrow there's going to be Hatarat Nedarim, so please, if you're hearing this and you don't usually come, please come, and if you're here, please stay. Okay, so Mincha tonight is at 6, Gemara Shiur tonight in lieu of the Parasha Shiur, Gemara Shiur at 8:30 tonight. Have a good day, everyone. Tan Eliyahu.